specialist in the Army. During my 5 years of being on active duty, I was on deployment for 27 months in Iraq, and now I am a proud member of Help Face Veterans Against the War. We are here today as veterans to tell President Trump, no military on our streets. I joined the Army after 9/11 to protect those I love, to protect our country and its citizens, and to protect our democracy and freedom. But the reality turned out to be much different. I was deployed to Iraq. Our tour's mission was to search for weapons of mass destruction and clean up hazardous materials. My experience while being deployed made me disillusioned with the mission and the everlasting impact on the world. There were no weapons of mass destruction. It was a lie. And now we have a president who lies every time he opens his mouth. As service members, we are used to putting our mission first. But as Trump continues to abuse his power, to scare and intimidate his critics, we must remember our oath. I, just like every service member, took an oath to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. When we take the oath, we pledge our loyalty to the Constitution, not to any one individual or political party. Now is the time for the military service members to do just that. Using our military personnel to suppress peaceful protesters exercising their First Amendment rights. He's betraying our veterans and cutting our benefits at a time when so many of us need care. Now is the time for anyone who cares about our military service members to take a stand and stop this injustice. I am also here because I am the daughter of immigrants who fled their country to escape the Vietnam War. My parents courageously left the only home they knew in search of a better life, for peace and for freedom. As a first-generation naturalized American, I have never once forgotten the sacrifices my parents had made so my brothers and sisters and I could have a better life. Now loving parents like mine are being ripped away from their young children, being deported without due process, and being treated inhumanely in ICE detention. I find myself asking, if the situation were different, and if my parents didn't get their citizenship in time, would I see them taken away from my home and deported without any word or due process? I cannot fathom the thought of the most important people in my life disappearing without a word, without a trace. We must stop this. We must demand that Trump stop using our military as his personal plaything. These men and women are not here to be used as political pawns. Take the military off our street and ICE out of our neighborhoods. The only thing necessary for evil to triumph in this world is for good men to do nothing. We cannot afford to do nothing. I call on each and every one of you to stand up and defend our Constitution, our values, and our people. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit.
We're here in front of the Supreme Court of this country because we know that if any one of us in this country doesn't have due process, none of us has due process. The rule of law has to matter. And we're here to say, we won't back down, we won't retreat.
We won't back down, we won't retreat.
Keep the military off our streets.
Keep the military off our streets.
We won't back down, we won't retreat.
We won't back down, we won't retreat.
Keep the military off our streets.
Keep the military off our streets.
Next, we'll hear from Zach Gonzalez.
I just got a message that my neighborhood where I'm from in St. Louis was just raided by ICE. So I'm going to stick around as long as I can, but I might have to leave.
My name is Zach Gonzalez. I served in the military for 9.5 years between the Air Force and the Air National Guard. I served as a munitions system technician, reached the rank of technical sergeant, and completed one tour in Afghanistan before separating in 2021. And now I'm a proud member of the Face Veterans Against the War. I'm here today with my fellow veterans and military families to speak out against Trump's fascistic display of military power and to demand the military get off our streets. Make no mistake, Trump and the administration that supports him only care about one thing: their personal enrichment. They're more than happy to spend $92 million on this repulsive display of military power.
Bullshit.
while cutting benefits for children, the poor, and veterans alike. Meanwhile, ICE is terrorizing peaceful communities across the United States. In Los Angeles, my home, they do so with the support of the National Guard and the Marines. We cannot abide this flagrant violation of the law. This military presence is being used to paint Los Angeles as violent. But it is ICE and the militarized law enforcement agencies that terrorize our community, that bring the violence into our communities. To those deployed in Los Angeles and to all service members, I speak to you now. In Afghanistan, I led a team of airmen in arming munitions. My job was to ensure the bombs that our drones dropped exploded as intended. In the following years, I came to regret my role, knowing that my efforts resulted in irreparable harm to innocent people. To this day, this is an aspect of myself I'm in constant struggle with, and I experience pain at the memory. My participation ultimately led me to resign from my position and separate from the Air National Guard. I wrote a strongly worded letter of resignation from which I read now. I have lost all faith in the mission and the organization. I don't believe my faith was ever deserved. Our nation is lost, and its course must be corrected. My continued service is detrimental in the immediate and long term, both to me and the organization. I find it is now my urgent and essential duty to remove myself from national service. To the service members deployed on the streets of American cities now and soon tomorrow in Kentucky, Texas, Missouri, and California, I share this with you because this administration has or will likely place you in a position where you must choose. Harm innocent people, support their kidnapping, suppress legal protests and expressions of the First Amendment, or follow your conscience. You not only have a right, but an obligation to refuse illegal orders. From Los Angeles to DC, the southern border, Palestine, get the troops off our streets and end the militarization of our communities. This administration wants you to feel proud of these illegal actions with this ridiculous parade. To say, look how much we care, how much we love the military and our vets. But we know that's not the truth. It's bullshit. This is a sham, like everything Trump touches. We want benefits, not bullshit. And money for people, not parades.
Money for people, not parades.
Thank you.
Now we'll hear from Rebecca Roberts.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Roberts. I'm a proud member of About Face Veterans Against the War and an organizer. I spent 12 years in the New Jersey National Guard, where I rose to the rank of captain. I'm here today joining my fellow veterans to demand that the military get off our streets. Like so many others, I enlisted in the military for economic opportunity and to pay for school. I signed up at 17 years old, thinking I'd be a part of something bigger than myself and that I would be helping to protect people. Yet I stand here today because I now know the opposite to be true. The U.S. military does not protect people. That's right. Right. In 2018, I became the second ever female infantry officer in the state of New Jersey. The following year, I deployed to Djibouti, Africa, and on my first day there, I was in a convoy that drove by a sprawling refugee camp where I saw people living in desperate conditions in huts made of cardboard. I watched children carrying buckets of water and mothers trying to stay cool in 100+ degree weather. I was overwhelmed with a sense of sadness that at the time I did not understand. Throughout my deployment, as I continued to encounter refugees, I began to question why we were even there. Later, I realized that there was a connection between the refugees there and the drone airfield that I was tasked with protecting. Rather than protecting people, I was protecting drones. And my role had a direct connection to the existence of that very refugee camp. When I came home, I struggled to reconcile my being in the military with my own morals. Not long after returning from deployment, the George Floyd protests spilled over into the streets, and I watched as National Guard members like me were being deployed against people protesting police violence. Police murdering innocent people in the street. I worried about what would happen if myself or my soldiers, many of whom were immigrants, people of color, if we were asked to mobilize against our own communities. Later, I found myself assigned to the state recruiting program, where my internal conflict only deepened as I was asked to stand in front of new recruits from across the state, mostly black and brown folks from the most impoverished areas of the state, including my own hometown, and sell them lies about what it means to serve. In October 2023, as I watched the brutal bombing of innocent civilians in Gaza, I could no longer bear the feelings of guilt, and I resigned my commission after nearly 12 years of service. Today, just like me in 2020, members of the National Guard are grappling with the possibility of being deployed into their own communities, against their family, against their friends, against their neighbors, and they're being made to follow orders that violate their own morals, if not the Constitution they swore to defend. They're being mobilized to attack and terrorize the very civilians that they're supposed to protect. Meanwhile, the same politicians asking them to do this are slashing benefits for veterans and everyday people, and simultaneously sending billions of dollars to fund mass death abroad. The military has no place on our streets. No. The military has no place suppressing Americans exercising their First Amendment right to gather and protest. It is time for all of us to stand together as veterans, as active duty service members, and civilians, and to demand that from LA to DC to Palestine, the military get off our streets.
We won't back down, we won't retreat.
We won't back down, we won't retreat.
Keep the military off our streets.
Keep the military off our streets.
Next you'll hear from Kevin Benderman.
Hello, my name is Kevin Benderman. I'm a 10-year veteran of the U.S. Army. Hello, can you hear me? I'm here with my fellow veterans to say the military has no place on our streets. I come from a long line of soldiers stretching back to the Revolutionary War. Before this country was even founded, there was a Benderman fighting for it. Every generation of my family has served and fought for this country. Growing up in Alabama, I saw the National Guard training every week, and as a child, it influenced me deeply. So when I came of age, I enlisted in the military. In 2003, I deployed to the initial invasion of Iraq. My experience there completely changed my perspective on military service. In Iraq, they had us guarding oil wells, shooting at children, and worse. We were knocking doors down and taking grandmas and grandpas and children out of their beds and putting on their knees and zip tying their hands behind their back, throwing the sandbag over their head and putting them on the truck and sending them off to I don't know where. Shame! And see, I joined to be a professional soldier, but the reality was my work lacked honor and integrity. Yes, sir. What I'm seeing now with the military on our streets also lacks any honor or integrity. Yes, right. The military shouldn't be used as a pawn to attack our own citizens. Right. I believe that we are seeing this moment because of the increased military presence around the world, and I think that it is slowly coming back to us because we have become so numb to it and need to do whatever we can to reject violence in our communities or abroad. Right. We waste so much money and resources on military equipment and don't have money to provide food for health care, to keep people in homes, or to have access to good food. Shame! The reason we are here today is because we stand together as veterans across all generations and backgrounds to reject militarism in our communities and across the world.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. The militarized police response and equipment has come directly from our wars overseas. Our military has no place on our streets. If you're going to be an American citizen, talking about your freedom and how independent you are, then prove it by not allowing our military to take over our streets. That's right. You deserve to be called an American and fight for your freedom. If you want to thank me for my service, don't make it a hollow platitude or empty words. My service was to preserve and defend our Constitution, and now we are seeing the president betray our service. We must all stand together and stand up to Trump. And I would like to say one more thing. Pan that camera across this group. This is America. And across you, we are all America. It's our responsibility to make sure that the powers that be are not abusing us or our country. Thank you very much.
Get these soldiers off our streets!
We want justice. We want peace.
We want justice! We want peace!
Get these soldiers off our streets.
Get these soldiers off our streets!
We want justice. We want peace.
We want justice! We want peace!
Now you'll hear from Lyle Rubin. Just kidding. Now you'll hear from me. My name is Brittany Ramos de Barros. I'm a former Army captain, a combat veteran, and the organizing director of About Face Veterans Against the War. When I deployed to Afghanistan in 2012, I believed I was going to protect and liberate Afghans. Instead, I witnessed rampant racism, waste, and profiteering that made it clear that we were simply adding to the violence that they were struggling to survive. As a combat veteran, I know what it's like to sign up to fight for justice only to realize my elected officials betrayed me.
That's right!
I feel grief when I see those young faces in combat gear in LA, knowing how many signed up, hoping to fight for the freedoms that we claim to defend in this country, only to be betrayed by politicians deploying them against civilians.
Shame!
As a veteran, I'm disgusted that Trump is parading tanks through our streets and using our military to terrorize immigrants and bomb Palestinian children. Deploying tanks, surveillance equipment, and military-grade equipment on civilians is never acceptable. Anywhere, ever. How is any of this helping Americans?
Nope, it's not.
This whole dog and pony show is a distraction from the fact that that Trump and his billionaire friends are robbing us blind. They're cutting vital services and pushing a budget that would wreck our economy and basic social services. This parade does nothing to benefit Americans. And we won't let him erase us and use us as political pawns. Why are politicians allowed to refuse military members benefits, basic dignity, and even honesty, but we're not allowed to refuse participation in their ego-driven dog and pony shows and terror campaigns?
That's right.
Active military members are being put in a terrible position by this administration and are forced to choose between doing the wrong thing to keep their job and doing the right thing but facing consequences for standing up. But those troops forced to parade through the streets of DC like political pawns, for those troops being asked to terrorize immigrants just trying to live, I want to remind you that the military makes us feel like we don't have options. But that's a lie. We all have a choice, and now is the time to have the courage to stand up and do what's right. Get these soldiers off our streets!
Get these soldiers off our streets!
We want justice! We want peace!
We want justice! We want peace!
Get these soldiers off our streets!
Get these soldiers off our streets!
We want justice! We want peace!
We want justice! We want peace!
Benefits, not bullshit!
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 Money for people, not parades!
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 Money for schools, 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 not parades!
Money for healthcare, 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 not parades!
Thank you everyone who tuned in and joined us for this. This is the beginning of what has to be a long and powerful and disciplined movement to stand up against authoritarian consolidation in this country. We will continue to be out here in these streets despite the threats of exercising our First Amendment rights from our own president. We will not be cowed, and we will not be told that we have to surrender or step back in our own country.
That's right.
Thank you.
Anybody need water? Anybody need water? I saw him, man. You missed everything. Water, anyone? I wouldn't mind bottled water. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Can I get one?
Yes, as soon as I can take one out. Hey, you're welcome.
It'd be a shock.
Water, anyone?
You said you're just getting B-roll, right? You're not doing interviews? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, they're gonna head that way.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Like, okay.
Chris, nice to meet you too.
Favorite hydration drink. Thank you.
Yeah, I think he's going to be So not marching. I wish I brought a flower. Should have done it. It's a good idea.
Got fruit snacks.
There's also
No, not yet. Well, I don't know. I don't want to tell you what to do.
That's part of the. I'll go. Don't worry about it. I wanted to bring a but I was like, they wouldn't let me fly.
Rebecca.
They just started expanding the house in like 1917. Conservatives at the time. I think maybe I'll
Get ahead of the crowd. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm so flattered. I really am. And
I was an MP in Germany where we didn't actually have to enforce the law. I went there with like 6 Ukraine.
Oh, that's
Anyway, are now full.
so I was wondering. Oh, okay. One of these days I'm gonna come to figure it out. Usually like
That's true.
Expect to happen when you only have your own people you can talk with.
Like I said, I think a lot of people got put in that role. But for me, and this is how I look at police too, you don't do that. I mean, sometimes there's a false sense of like honor or something, but like same thing.
That's what I was just gonna say.
But I think like a good. I think a lot of people also join because this country doesn't give them an option for benefits. So you join because you're like, wow, I can't afford college. So I'll like, if it weren't so like materialistic, I feel like
So right now we have our crew of vets who are standing on the congressional, sitting on the congressional steps, and they're planning on being there. This parade is a waste of people, a waste of resources, and our vets are going out on the Capitol steps to make sure that they know that we're not going to be used as props anymore.
Money for people, not parades!
Sorry.
Keep the military off our streets! We won't back down, we won't retreat! Keep the military off our streets! Let's say stand up, military stand down!
Get with them.
We want justice, we want peace! Get these military off our streets! We want justice, we want peace! We want justice, we want peace! Money for healthcare, not parades! Money for healthcare, not parades! Benefits, not bullshit! Let's say no to parade! Shame, shame, not in our name! We won't back down, we won't retreat! Keep the military off our streets! Time to pick a side, choose the people now!
Not this, that he has more courage than all. That's crazy.
Time to pick a side, choose the people now!
Look at that.
Veterans are at the stairs.
Money for schools, not parades! Money for healthcare, not parades!
Money for
Healthcare, not parades!
What are you?
Not bullshit! Benefits, not bullshit! Get these soldiers off our streets! We want justice, we want peace! Shame! We want justice, we want peace!
Where the hell we need January 6th,
Yeah.
Stand up, military, stand down! People now!
Shame! 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 Police are driving out the press. Shame! 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 Shame!
You should ask it.
Military off our streets! Down, we won't retreat! Keep the military off our streets! Benefits, not bullshit! Benefits, not bullshit! Money for people, not parades! Money for schools, not parades! For healthcare, not parades! Money for healthcare, not parades! Stand up, military, stand down. Military, stand down. Time to pick a side. Choose the people now. Say stand up, military, stand down. Time to pick a side. Pick the people now.
Not the fist bump. It's so bad.
Stand up, military, stand up.
Time to pick a
Side. Choose the people now.
Get these
Soldiers off our streets. We want justice. We want peace. Get these soldiers off our streets. We want justice. We want peace. Money for people, not parades. Money for schools, not parades. Money for healthcare, not parades. Shame, shame, not in our name. Shame, shame, not in our name. Vets say no to fascist parades. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit. Shame, shame, not in our name. Let's say no to fascist parades. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Get the military off our streets. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Get the military off our streets. Benefits, not bullshit.
Benefits, not bullshit.
Police vans are intentionally blocking the view. Shame, shame, not in our name. Parades.
Just for the record, all of us are the people that believe that January 6th actually happened and that y'all were actually brutalized on January 6th. The guy here celebrating tomorrow, not so much. Yeah. The guy you're protecting, not really.
Blocking the view is crazy.
Yeah. line of police vehicles blocking the view. Shame, not in our name! Let's say no to fascist parades!
Won't back down,
We won't retreat! Keep the military off our streets!
We won't back down, we won't retreat!
We won't back down, we won't retreat!
Keep the military off our streets!
Keep the military off our
We
streets!
won't back down, we won't retreat!
We won't back down, we won't retreat!
Keep the military off our streets!
Keep the military off our streets!
We won't back down, we won't retreat!
We won't back down, we won't retreat!
Keep the military off our streets!
Keep the military off our streets!
Money for people, not parades!
Money for people, not parades!
Money for schools, not parades!
Money for schools, not parades!
Money for healthcare, not parades!
Money for healthcare, not parades!
Money for people, not parades!
Money for people, not parades!
Money for schools, not parades!
Money for schools, not parades!
Money for healthcare, not parades!
Money for healthcare, not parades!
Benefits, not bullshit!
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 Shame, shame, not in our name!
Shame, shame, not in our name!
Let's say no to fascist parades!
Let's say no to fascist parades!
Shame, shame, not in our name!
Shame, shame, not in our name!
Let's say no to fascist parades!
Let's say no to fascist parades!
Shame, shame, not in our name!
Shame, shame, not in our name!
Let's say no to fascist parades!
Let's say no to fascist parades! Police continue to make arrests, but the view is completely blocked by the vehicles.
Oh my God, they're carrying her out.
Police are carrying a protester out. Money for schools, not parades. Money for healthcare, not parades. Money for people, not parades. Money for schools, not parades. Money for healthcare, not parades. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit. Shame, shame, not in our name. Let's say no to fascist parades. Shame, shame, not in our name. Let's say no to fascist parades. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Keep the military off our streets. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Keep these soldiers off our streets. Shame, shame, not in our name. Shame, shame, not in our name. Let's say no to fascist parades. We won't retreat. back down, we won't retreat. Get the military off our streets. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Keep the military off our streets. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Keep the military off our streets. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit. Shame, shame, not in our name. Vets say no to fascist parades. Shame, shame, not in our name. Vets say no to fascist parades. Get these soldiers off our streets. We want justice, we want peace. Get these soldiers off our streets. We want justice, we want peace. Money for people, not parades. Money for schools, not parades. Money for healthcare, not parades. Money for people, not parades. Money for schools, not parades. Money for healthcare, not parades. Benefits, not bullshit. Benefits, not bullshit. We won't back down, we won't retreat. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Keep the military off our streets. Keep the military off our streets. We won't back down, we won't retreat. We won't back down, we won't retreat. Keep the military off our streets. Keep the military off our streets. Vets say stand up, military stand down. Vets say stand up, military stand down. More than 100 vets were willing to get arrested today to demand that the military stay off our streets. Trump continues to have his fascist parade tomorrow to deploy the National Guard and the Marines in LA and many other states, including Missouri, Kentucky. But we're out here to demand benefits, not bullshit, to demand that the military stay off our streets.